Hi, Ophiuchus. It's beautiful weather outside and it's the beginning of May. This is your monthly reading. The crystal ball. Well, when I was outside, a massive big aeroplane came over with its jet stream, and it was funny because I was looking in the crystal ball and I was seeing the yellow pathway, and then I heard the song "Goodbye Yellow Brick Road," the Elton John, which is funny because I was watching the Elton John movie just the other night. So it's funny that it's come into that as one of the messages for you. And my sense was that you were, and it could be this kind of feeling of the end of Mercury retrograde where there's some things from the past that you're revisiting. I felt like it was a trip back home for some of the Ophiuchus star signs. So not sure whether that's relevant, but it was like you were going back to the place where you've been born, or back where there's family ties, and you have some anxiety kind of around it. I don't know whether it's just the unknown, or whether sometimes we feel like we need to look our best, or whether we're doing enough, whether we've got the right kind of job and expectations and all of that. So I felt like there was a lot of that type of energy coming through the reading, but it felt like travel was part of this storyline, whether it's that you need to take a flight, but there was some sort of significant journey as part of this, whether that's an emotional journey or just part of that, how it was coming across. But that was what I was getting for you, Ophiuchus. So let's see what comes up in the tarot cards in relation to it. I've also been picking up that this is the 1st of May, so we've got this Jupiter energy now moving into Taurus, and it's a really expansive energy. It's going to be important for Ophiuchus with relationships and also abundance because of your kind of fiery connections there. Yeah, look. It's interesting, the Nine of Wands, this sort of feeling like you've got your defenses up, or a sense of needing to have protection around you. And it's just a little bit of the unknown, almost like you're getting all of your ducks in a row, but you're not too sure why you need to have this prepared. It's almost a just in case, almost like you're, there's a few burdens, or it's that feeling of anxiety that I was picking up for those. I'm hoping that you're going to be able to shift this energy out, Ophiuchus, because the problem is that being that we've got this Jupiter, which is you would do very well with this because of the Sagittarius being the ruling planet for this one. It covers over your constellation, and Jupiter is a planet of expansion, so whatever we've got, expands out, but it's a time of great growth. And you've got this protective stuff going on here. You've got the Ten of Swords, feeling like there could be possibly knives in your back, or like you have to watch what's going on behind the scenes. I'm wondering whether there's somebody who you don't want to see as part of this going back, or whether it's somebody from the past who is going to show up on your doorstep or reaching out to you, Ophiuchus, and you're just not looking forward to it, which is why you've got your defenses up, because maybe it's somebody who you need to make a decision on how you're going to interact with them. And here's the King of Wands. So this can be your energy coming through here, because it's fire sign energy, sometimes associated with that type of Sagittarian energy, but also Leo, Aries, and when you're in that type of aspect, that's your energy too, and feeling like you've got your fieriness there, your passion, but he's a very controlled king, and you've got the Hierophant. So this could be to do with commitments, or something that's being seen, presided over from above. So it could be, this could be to do with anxiety around what other people think of a relationship as well. The Hierophant here can be a Taurus type energy coming through as well. And then you have your air signs too, your Librans, your Geminis, and your Aquarius coming out here. Yeah, my feeling is that this is to do with relationships and healing and repairing and facing things from the shadow, from the past, having to look back and actually deal with something that might have been left there, whether it's just time to have a conversation. And it could be to do with parents, a parent relationship, your own relationship, or some sort of ones that had a commitment. Here's Temperance, the Sagittarius energy, and it doesn't surprise me because Jupiter is here and the Knight of Wands, which is always my Sagittarian card. So, you know, crossing over into your energy field. So it's a time to find the balance and healing for whatever this is. Ophiuchus, if you have to travel back to see somebody, or you're going, you know, back to a time, you know, do that with grace and listen. Give the person the time to say their piece, because, you know, forgiveness is for yourself even more so than for the other person, so that you can move on. Now I'm going to read out the Enchanted Spell Oracle Medieval Hedgewitch Magick from Priestess Moon for you. I've pulled out the cards that are from this is a Celtic zodiac, which you will appreciate, Ophiuchus, because it goes off of Celtic seasons. So the dates are different from the zodiac signs. So these two cards will cover off the dates that you roughly fall between. I know there's always dispute with your dates as well for your constellation. So the first card is Purity. It's empathy, shielding, kind-hearted, and there is a Priestess here in the middle. The card is Purity, and your herb is a reed. And so I will read out what the divination is for this card. The dates are the October 28th through to November 24th. So it covers sort of the very start of your dates. And of course, you know, that scorpionic kind of energy as well. Have you ever been told that you are too sensitive or that you need to harden up? The Purity card appears to remind you that your ability to feel deeply is a strength, not a weakness. Your pure heart operates with gentle compassion and forgiveness as the default setting, and this should be celebrated. You may pick up on the energy in a room or a public space and find yourself easily overwhelmed. This purity is an asset. You just need to find a way to manage your empathetic heart so as to guard against burnout. Try imagining yourself surrounded by a beautiful blue light, a divine light that acts as a shield, filtering in the good, pure energy and stopping anything heavy or dark. Try to limit your time with people or situations that drain you, because your emotional health is paramount right now. That's a really beautiful message for you. The Read Magic little spell that goes with this card. This gentle spell will help you to let go of any judgments or negative energy that others may have been placing on your shoulders. You will need a small reed wicker basket, a bell, a white candle, a piece of paper, and an envelope. Light the white candle and write down all the things that you are ready to let go of, things that no longer serve you. Place the paper in the envelope and seal it with the white wax from the candle. Put this into the reed basket and close the lid. Say 3 times, I let you go, I mean you no harm, the future is bright and filled with light, ringing the bell after each time. Put the reed spell in the garden and let nature take over. I like that one for you. Really nice. And the next card that you have is this one, Rebirth. And the dates are November 25th to December 23rd. And the herb is elder. The words are transformation, victory, and completion. And so the elder tree is relevant to this one. There's a cool kind of horse sitting in here as well, which reminds me a little bit of that Sagittarian energy that we're picking up as well. So the divination is when the rebirth card appears, some kind of transformation is about to take place. You're about to enter a brand new phase in life. Rebirth promises victory over a challenge, and with it, you become wiser, stronger, and more compassionate. This card has similarities to the Death card in the tarot, for it is a card of endings and beginnings and of letting go. Beautiful. That's the Death card is a Scorpio card as well, and sometimes I associate it with you as well. The Elder Leaf spell. This spell uses the leaves of the elder tree to bring victory over a challenge. Fill a glass bowl or chalice with water. Place 3 freshly picked elder leaves in the water, and on top of the leaves place a floating candle. Light the candle, watching as the little beams of light magically bounce around the water. Know that just as this bowl is filled with light and magic, so are you. Gaze into the water and whisper, "May the elder leaves and fire fulfill my desires." State your desire out loud and know that it will come to pass. I like that one. And if you don't have elder tree around, you could use a different type of established tree that you resonate with as well. Or you could just imagine these things when you're meditating. That's the other way, just using visualizations of those things. Let's check to see whether there were any other messages out of this deck, because there are different types of oracles in here. The other signs, I think I've only had one where my guides have given me another message. Other than that, what we pulled out was accurate. Oh, you've got one. Okay, you've got another message. And it relates to, it's called Intellect, the card, and it relates to Hazel and the dates that it relates to, which could be relevant to what you're going through at the moment or what is coming up, because the dates are August 5th to September 1st. It could be relevant to a person involved in this, that their birth date might fall between those dates as well, or the time when you could be meeting them could be falling in between these dates of August 5th and September 1st, but that time may be relevant along with this message. So let's find Intellect. Here we go. So yes, Hazel being the herb, the divination says, when the Intellect card appears, it is time to use your head, not your heart. Applying logic to your current situation is important. It is time for some cool rationale, because strong emotions are clouding your judgment right now. Check and recheck all the facts and details surrounding your challenges and try to remove any passion or hot-headedness. Someone might be emotionally manipulating you and relying on your soft heart to get what they want. As the sword suit in the tarot deck cuts away dead wood and the unnecessary, so too the Intellect card reminds us to pare our current problems down to simple, logical solutions. In this case, knowledge is power. And there's a little charm, a 3 hazels charm. Create this gentle hazel charm to help find solutions to your current thorny issues. Gather 3 hazelnuts and place them in some white cotton. Then tie the hazelnuts up with gold string. Ask your higher self to help you think about your current situation in new and unique ways. Understand that this hazelnut charm will help you to resolve your problems using keen intellect, logic, and a cool head. Keep the charm on your bedside table. That's a beautiful one for you as well. So there must be something in that message for you too, as well, Ophiuchus. So good that you've got some extra things that came out, obviously relevant for what is going on. And let's just grab you a quick little forest fay. Oh, Nadia Turner's already come out for you. These are curious messages of enchantment, and I like these little fairy fays. So it's the North Wood Fay. Take time for hibernation and healing. Yeah, look, that's what it feels like. There needs to be healing. It's come up a little bit in your reading. So take your time, breathe through it. It can be hard when you've been hurt by someone, particularly if they're a relative or close relationship. It can take a little bit to get through or to talk through the issues as well. Let your guard down and listen to the explanations and try to see it from the other perspective as well, Ophiuchus. I'm thinking of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope these messages were of help for you. Don't forget, there's other aspects as well that might be, you know, other signs to listen to. I always think with Ophiuchus that's Scorpio and Sagittarius will be relevant, even out to Capricorn too. So check out those signs as well, and then you have your other aspects that you would be wanting to, any other videos that are resonating with you. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. It's helping my channel grow, which is awesome. I've got over 100 subscribers now. How exciting. And when you give me a thumbs up or a comment, it really helps my channel to grow as well. So thanks so much for tuning in. There's lots of little messages that I'm putting out throughout the month as well. And yeah, I'll chat to you again soon, and safe travels if you're heading home. See you.